You ever date a guy who is just so cute and so funny and so charming and so goddamn immature? It's not that he's a bad guy per se, it's that he's never quite grown up. So while you have a blast while you're out, when it comes to the actual mechanics of building a life, it feels like you're the one who has to do all the heavy lifting. So what do you do when you're with a fun guy who requires so much effort? Stick around and I'll tell you. My name is Marc, Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Keep listening to learn why some men don't need a girlfriend, they need a mommy. When we're done, I'll let you know how you can apply to Love You to create the passionate relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood. So once upon a time back in 2016, I did a Love You podcast on Peter Pan syndrome. Probably a half-hour to hour-long podcast. I'm not going to rehash the entire thing. If you were curious, you could easily find it on my website or on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. But I think it's important to acknowledge your experience as a woman. I spend probably more time than just about anybody, maybe even you, thinking about the plight of 21st century women and what it's like to date and the caliber of men that are available to you. There's a lot of sweet guys out there. It may not seem like that. It seems like all guys are dogs and pigs and name your awful animal insert here. But there's a lot of decent guys out there. And it's important to understand that just because a guy is a great guy, just because he's emotionally available, just because he's gentle and sweet, doesn't necessarily make him good husband material. And this is where people tend to get off track. They'll find a guy who's some alpha male douchebag, and they'll realize after a long time that he's not emotionally sensitive enough to be a good partner. And then you'll find a guy who's on the other end of the spectrum, and he's a really amazing guy. And you'll say, well, isn't this what you told me I should be looking for, Evan? I feel safe, heard, and understood with him. Not if you're his mom. It's not really a relationship of equals. So I want you to consider this brief, not too brief, laundry list I made of behaviors your guy might be doing if he needs a mommy. Does your man not reach out to make plans with you? Does he depend on you to run your entire social life and to plan his doctor's appointments? Does he work intermittently rather than regularly? Does he have no clear dreams, goals, or ambitions career-wise? Does he still live with roommates and feel content with that? Does he not have health insurance? Does he forget to open his mail or pay his bills? Does he let his dishes and laundry pile up? Does he pay more attention to gaming or sports than he does to you? Does he value his freedom and independence above companionship? Most importantly, is he able to take care of himself, or does he really need someone to take care of him? Because let's be honest, everyone could do with a little bit of nurturing. It means the world to me that my wife takes care of dinner while I'm working. But that's the point. I'm working. I don't sit on the couch playing multiplayer first-person shooter games while she's driving the kids to soccer. I don't play golf 3 times a week when I should be expected to be home for family dinners. I don't let birthdays and holidays pass without making an effort to acknowledge my wife and children. I have a calendar, I have responsibilities, and I put those above my personal needs. And I take care of my responsibilities before I put my fun, not after. And I don't think this is particularly heroic behavior. It's just the behavior of a man, not a boy. Boyish guys are fun, no doubt about it. But if you ever dated a guy who couldn't hold down a job, never remembered to call his mom for her birthday, spent way too much time screwing around with his friends rather than planning for and providing for a future, you've likely encountered your own version of a Peter Pan. And I harbor no ill will towards these guys. And if you were happy with one of these guys, you could ignore whatever I'm saying here. I just know from listening to my clients that they are exasperating because they have so much potential that they don't want to live up to. You end up banking on his charm or his intelligence or his wit or even his sex appeal, right? The musician, really sexy, maybe 50 and, still shopping his demo tapes. So realize that just because you find a guy who may be a decent guy, who is cute and funny and sexy, right? Once you discover as a couple that you have to be his wife and his husband, right? You're the wife and the husband and the relationship. You're the mother and the father in the relationship, and that your guy essentially functions as another child. That's not something you really want to sign on for. It's not, because who's taking care of you? So you could appreciate these men for who they are, instead of thinking that with your love, he'll be more motivated to work. He's going to mature. He's going to settle down. He's not. He doesn't want to. That's why his life looks like it does right now. He's just looking for a woman to mommy him while he continues to prolong his adolescence well into middle age. Your job, simple. Get rid of these guys. Continue to aim higher. You deserve a man, not a boy. Please comment below if you've ever dated a man-child, and join me next week for more great dating and relationship content, where I'm going to help you find the man that you truly deserve. My name is Marc Katz. Thanks for tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click on the subscribe button and ring the bell. Choose all to ensure you get notified when new content comes out. If you're listening to the audio podcast, please share an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of the Love You podcast and more love in the world. And I really mean it. Give me a review, damn it. And if you want to have an easy relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood, look for the link below or go to www.evanmarckatz.com. Top of the page, you'll see a button to watch a free video in which I'll help you gain confidence, attract quality men, and fix your broken man picker. And it is broken. That's why you're listening. When you're done, you can apply to Love You and join hundreds of other smart, strong, successful women from around the world in a coaching community where women like you actually get the unconditional love that you deserve. I look forward to seeing you there. Take care.